Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. Before we get to today's subject, I just want to share this one item with you that harkens back to what I was talking about yesterday. Yesterday I was talking about a sense I'm getting from various articles and polls I've been seeing of, well, I won't say significant, I'll say statistically significant, potentially statistically significant shift of black voters from the Democrats to the Republicans. In this case, it would mean a shift from Biden to Trump. So here's this headline. This is from CNN. I just saw this today. Joe Biden's advantage over Trump with black voters is currently smaller than Hillary Clinton's was. And as we all know, Mrs. Clinton lost in 2016. Well, let me put it this way. Everybody knows except apparently Hillary Clinton. She doesn't seem, at least she hasn't really internalized her loss yet. I guess in her mind, she is the president. She just, well, she's in denial. But that's another subject for another day. And it's really a problem for psychologists and psychiatrists, not my problem. So I just wanted to share that with you, though, that Trump is doing better with black voters than he would apparently be expected to be doing, at least by Democrats. I guess we'll see as time goes on how real this is, how significant it is, and how concerned the Democrats are. And I guess when we see how concerned the Democrats are, if they're throwing out signals, that will give you a pretty good idea of how significant this potential or apparent shift is. Now on to today's subject, which also goes back to an earlier video. I was talking about gun control. I was talking about the advisability of owning guns and having a concealed carry license and carrying a gun, even if you support gun control, even if you don't load the gun. A story has come along to prove that I'm right, or at least indicate that I may be right, because the facts are that guns save a lot of lives merely by being displayed. You show somebody a gun, you let somebody know that you are armed, and your potential assailant just it takes a beeline out of there. That is, I think it's the majority of cases, which is why you can't always trust these gun control groups, because they don't account for that. They talk about how many people have been, how many criminals have been killed by honest people defending themselves, but they never talk about just showing the gun and persuading the potential assailant to take off. Because this may surprise some of you, but nobody wants to get shot. At least I don't want to get shot. But this is the, well, you all know this story. This is the McCloskeys, the St. Louis couple. They were being threatened by protesters outside their house. These protesters were trespassing on their property. According to their testimony, the couple, not the protesters, the McCloskeys, they felt in danger. They felt they were being threatened. They came out, well, here's the photo. The husband with an AR-15, looks like, and the woman with a semi-auto pistol pointed at the demonstrators and showing their willingness to defend their homes. Now, as you can see from this headline, I'll just read you the headline. Charges filed against McCloskeys, St. Louis couple who pointed guns toward protesters. I linked to the article, as I try to remember to link to all the articles that I cite. This particular article, the main subject of the article is that the St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner, that's who it is, and she is charging this couple with a crime. Now, the governor has said that he would pardon them if they are charged or if they're put on trial. This is another story. What I want to get to here is, I'll read a couple of paragraphs here. Watkins, well, Al Watkins, that is their attorney, or was their attorney at the time. Now they have a new attorney, but Al Watkins was their attorney. So when I give you this quote, that's who Watkins is. Watkins told reporters the pistol Patricia McCloskey used was only a prop from a federal trial that the couple used in a case. Both of them are attorneys. A source familiar with the investigation told 5 on Your Side, the name of the website reporting the story here, 5 on Your Side, that police did not find any ammunition at the McCloskeys' home and that the rifle was not loaded when they seized it. That is my point. The point that I was just making. The guns were not loaded. One of them was just used as a prop and for a trial. These are attorneys. They needed a gun for a trial, probably to illustrate something, but the guns were not loaded, but they did the trick in warding off these protesters or these trespassers, these potential thugs, however you want to characterize them. The point is, even an unloaded gun can deter an assailant, a criminal. So my advice again is, even if you don't want to carry a loaded gun, you should support concealed carry laws. You should get a concealed carry permit. You should get a gun and carry it. And if you just don't want to have a loaded gun, then just don't load it. You're still better off. And then I would also say, if you're not going to actually shoot the gun, then get yourself the cheapest gun that you can get. If you're not going to use it, why spend a lot of money? But get a gun. So that's my suggestion. You don't have to take it, but you'll be better off if you do, just as you'll be better off if you watch my vlogs. But you'll also be better off if you give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with anybody you think would also like the video. Got any comments, questions, suggestions for future topics? You can put that below the video, and you'd be even better off, so much better off, if you would subscribe. But most of all, come back and see me again. I look forward to seeing all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.